Hello there, Ticket Subs fans. Everything is awesome. The sequel to the 2014 film, The Lego Movie, is just released. This is the fourth cinematic Lego film released in the last couple years, or last 5 years, I should say. The sequel is directed by Mike Mitchell. Right from the get-go, I just want to say the animation of this film is absolutely incredible. You know, all the Lego films, I mean, the elements in this film are made of Lego. It just looks so good, and it's just so fun. You know, so much detail in the world, and just huge shout out to all the animators who worked on this movie. Fantastic. Secondly, I mean, the first film just had so much heart, and the sequel definitely continues that trend. Just a lot of wholesome and a lot of great, messages about being yourself and friendship, and it's just a lot of really a lot of nice heartfelt moments in the film, and I mean the first one had those, and this one definitely continues that. And the humor too, it's that classic Lego humor, very funny, a lot of really great references to things, and some references to things you might not expect. I don't want to spoil too much, but there is some really quality superhero references in there, so those are lots of fun. The voice performances too are really awesome. The first one, the characters really kind of like, the characters really kind of became their own because of the voice actors, I felt. And I think the voice actors in this movie definitely continue that trend. I mean, Will Arnett is Batman. I mean, come on, it's perfect casting. And something else cool about this one, it does, I mean, not too much, but it does address sort of the events of Lego Batman, which is cool. So it is kind of same universe in a way, so that's really fun. Now, this is something that just really depends on your preference of things. The first one, spoiler alert if you have not seen the first Lego movie, skip ahead a little bit, but it's kind of explained towards the end of the movie that it's kind of a metaphorical adventure for something else going on in the real world, and this one is like that in a way, and they do it a little bit, it's not as subtle as the first one was, and I mean, it really just depends. If you want an adventure kind of just all in this Lego world that kind of subtly addresses and builds up to, then I'd be a little disappointed, but I mean, this one definitely has that real world influence, definitely more than the first one, and I mean, it's done really well in some aspects, so I mean, it is something different. I guess it just really depends on what kind of adventure you wanted for the movie. And that metaphorical, Lego story with the real, it connects a little bit in this movie too, so that's cool seeing. In regards to some of the new characters too, Tiffany Haddish, she's really awesome in this film as one of the, I don't want to say too much about her character, but she plays a really fun role. In regards to music, the first one, Everything Is Awesome, classic, became a kind of a classic song over the years. There's definitely some really catchy songs in this one, and that's yeah, I don't want to say too much about the guy. I didn't know what the songs were, and it's cool seeing those. Totally random, and it's not necessarily a spoiler alert, but if you don't want to know any about like references to anything, turn this off right now. But there is a reference to something super random, and I don't know if this is a reference or not, but I think there's a Moneyball reference in this movie. So keep an eye out for that. If you've seen the movie Moneyball, and you might see something. And I'm not totally positive. I kind of hope it is, because that's a great movie. Now, if there's one thing that is, the original Lego movie released in 2014, and I think a lot of people just did not expect kind of that phenomenon it would become. It was a movie about toys. That's when, the word first got out about it. No one was really expecting it to be this thing that it became. And, it became this thing. It became this movie with, a really great message, There's a lot of, really great humor and great voice performances, and I don't think people expected it to be as much of a thing as it was. So I think if the big thing this movie has against it is the fact that this is 5 years after the original. There's been 2 Lego movies in between the original and the sequel. And I think it might be, the idea of these movies might just be oversaturated in people's heads a little bit. I think if this one released a year or 2 after the original, it would be much more of a hit than it has become, because I don't know what's going to happen, but I definitely have not been hearing as much buzz about this as I did the first one. And I've definitely, for the first one released, I remember, people talking about it a lot. I haven't heard as many people talking about this one. I don't remember this being as much marketing for this one. Like I said, I could just have been missing it, but I do think if this one released closer to the original, and that's not really anyone's fault, that's just how it happens. But I mean, That definitely is something to acknowledge. And I do think, like, and that goes up against, it lacks, the first one had that magic. We did not expect it. That's not really fair to criticize the second one for that, but it's how it can't not be acknowledged. All right, everybody, thank you so much for watching. Everything is awesome, and I hope you have an awesome night. And if you've seen the movie, definitely comment your thoughts below in the comment section. All right, everybody, thank you so much for watching.